We've seen it 100 times: cities overrun, people turning into mindless monsters, society collapsing under the weight of a zombie apocalypse. But could it actually happen? Is there any scientific basis for a real-life zombie outbreak? Today, we're diving into the chilling possibilities. First, what do we mean by zombie? We're not talking about the reanimated corpses of voodoo folklore or the undead brain eaters of Hollywood. We're talking about people who've lost higher brain function, become hyperaggressive, and can potentially spread this condition through bites, air, or blood. Sounds crazy, right? Maybe not. Let's look at nature. The Ophiocordyceps fungus turns ants into mind-controlled slaves. It hijacks their brains, forces them to climb to a high point, and kills them, spreading spores to infect others. That's real. Then there's Toxoplasma gondii, a parasite that affects rodents' brains and removes their fear of predators, so they're more likely to be eaten by cats, the parasite's next host. In humans, rabies is the closest real-world example of a zombie virus. It causes aggression, confusion, and an overwhelming drive to bite. Fortunately, rabies is hard to transmit and has a long incubation period. But what if a mutated version became more contagious, airborne, fast-acting? Now let's go darker. With CRISPR and synthetic biology, it's not impossible to imagine someone designing a pathogen that combines rabies-like aggression, fungal-like transmission, and viral speed. A bioengineered parasite or virus could theoretically hijack parts of the brain, suppress logic, and provoke violent behavior. Military labs around the world study biological weapons. While none admit to anything zombie-like, accidents do happen. And if a rogue scientist or terrorist group got access to the right tools. If such a pathogen existed, how fast would it spread? That depends. A slow-burn virus with a week-long incubation, like COVID-19, could silently spread across the globe before we even realized it. Add a transmission method like coughing or biting, and panic would set in fast. But humanity has defenses, public health systems, vaccines, rapid response labs. Unlike in the movies, we're not entirely helpless. The real threat isn't the undead. It's the breakdown of society, trust, and order in a time of fear. So, could a zombie apocalypse really happen? Not like in the movies, but something close? Something that hijacks the mind, spreads fast, and turns people into something unrecognizable? Science says not likely, but not impossible. Stay curious, stay safe, and maybe keep a baseball bat handy. If you made it this far, you're probably just as curious as I am. So hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.